All right, y'all, I'm sorry. So that's it. So I'm just doing an extra cleaning my face. And hopefully that's not too dry, that my skin doesn't look too dry. Because see there, see that extra little makeup right up in there? I can see it right up in there. Just a little bit, because I've been really cleaning my face very well, but you can still see a little bit of makeup right up in there. So yeah. All right, y'all. So now let's begin. So the first thing I do is I put on my NYX, the brow glue. I got me a new one. I use the entire thing of this. Okay, so I had to repurchase. This is my favorite. Y'all know this. So I'm gonna put this. Y'all get to see my freckles and stuff today. Look at that. All right, I'm all close to you. Okay, y'all gonna get to see everything. All right, I'm gonna pull this out a little further out, the way I like it, the way I've been fixing my brows lately. I always start out with my brows now. I'm getting back to my old school days when I used to do makeup videos. I always did my brows first. Eye makeup always came first. And you know what? It's my favorite way of doing makeup. My eye makeup is my favorite part of makeup anyways. I like to really fix up my eyes. So I'm just adding this on and making sure I'm pushing my brow hairs up so that they'll look thick. The little brow hairs that I have, okay? There we go. All right. Okay, liking that. So now I have two brow pencils I'm going to use. This one is the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. This is in taupe. This one right here is in the Wet n Wild Kohl Sema Brown Now Color Icon Kohl eyeliner. I might just use this one because this taupey one, it might look a little two-tone. Then I might use this one here, the taupe, and go over it. And then with this one. I don't know, y'all. Let me let this dry a little bit. And as I let that dry, y'all know what I like to do. I like to curl my lashes. Best eyelash curling. Y'all know what? I did a Shein haul, a small one, very small. And I forgot to get another one of these. I cannot believe that. So next month I will get another one. And that haul is going to be so small because I don't need a whole lot of clothes. I got enough clothes. I'm just getting just a little bit of something that I don't have in my collection. I mean, it's not nothing like I used to have as far as my Shein hauls. Very small. I'm not going all out because I basically have gotten everything I need to have as far as clothes. So I get very little amount these days, and I'm okay with that. All right, so okay. So the next thing is this. The brow. Now let's do the brows, okay? I'm not going to use eyelash primer. Yeah, I know the cat. Okay. I'm just like, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So anyways, we're going to do the brows. And I'm not going to use, as far as the lashes, I was going to say I wasn't going to use the primer. Because I'm thinking about, I don't know, I want to put on my lashes today. But then again, I don't, because I'm not going anywhere. even though it doesn't really matter. But usually I don't want to put on lashes, because what's going to happen is I'm going to lay down after this video, start watching stuff, listening to Bible stories or whatnot, and then I'll probably take a nap today, because this is a day that I get to relax. Tomorrow's a day that I get to relax, and then Monday I got somewhere to go, and then Tuesday I got somewhere to go, and then Thursday I got somewhere to go. So yeah, I got some places to go next week. So yeah, y'all. So anyways, I'll probably lay down and relax, and I don't want to have to take off those lashes and take off everything. We'll see though. I'm gonna go ahead and do the tail end of my brow, like right up in here with this new pencil. And don't tell me this is gonna be a red tone brown, because I hope not, because my hair is not red. Because if it is, I already have a color in my collection like this. So I've been really pulling my brow out like that, y'all. And I feel like this one's going to be higher than the other side. This is just the way I've been liking my brows lately. It's my favorite way of fixing my brows. Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to use the taupe color in the front, and if this doesn't look good, then I'll go back over with the brown pencil, the other pencil there. And I'm just gonna, I wish I had got a brown in this right here. I like how smooth this is. I forgot, y'all. Maybe I can get one. Think to get one, because this is so inexpensive. It's like $3 by Wet n Wild. See, I like this for natural days, but not, this is too dark for this. So I probably have to just go back over it and use the brown. But then sometimes ombre brows is very pretty. Sometimes I do like actually walk out with ombre brows. Yes, I do. It's okay with me. This is like my natural brow color that I like on a regular basis. I like my brows to look natural. However, I switch up all the time, y'all. Y'all know how I am. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, if y'all want to get y'all something to drink, something to eat, go ahead, because my videos is always long, okay? It really is. It's always long. So that's just the way I do things, okay? So I'm gonna put some of this brown into my lashes to try to make it look a little bit more matchy with the tail end of my brow. I let that work. I'm trying to just do the little strokes there, like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that looks so cute. All right. All right, and then do the same thing over here on this side. And that is all right. Okay, I like that. I like it. Looks like I got additional hairs. I can't believe I did that finally. When it was like, a lot of people still do this technique, and I never thought I could do it. Okay, so I like that. My brows is looking bold. Creating like these fake hairlines. All right, y'all. I like that. Very cute. And it will stay in place because that NYX brow glue is going to keep this in place. So I ain't gonna have to worry about this coming off unless I absolutely take my hand and just rub it off or whatnot. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and use my eyeliner. This is the Marilyn Monroe collection by Hard Candy. This is one of the best eyeliners. I'm going to go ahead and line my lash line. That way, when I put on my eyeshadows, I ain't gonna have to worry about going back over it. And I feel like I can see my lash line better without putting on the eyeshadow. So, yeah. I got a little bit too close onto my... Oh yeah, I'm gonna put on some primer that's gonna cover that up. So I'm just coating the lash line with mascara. So I have no intention of putting on a thick liner or creating a thick liner look. I want to keep the liner on my lash line there. Okay, just like that. See there? What a difference. I mean, it's natural looking, but you can tell that my lash line is darker there. And then when I go in with my mascara, which I have a new mascara that I didn't mention, but I will when I get ready to put the mascara on. So that looks so good. Still natural though, but you get it. It is like giving me a dark lash line. So if I do decide to put on some lashes, then I will have the liner already on and it's dry and all that good stuff. And yeah. And I won't have to go back in with the liner unless I want to thicken up the liner. Okay. I can see I got way out of line over here on this portion. Yeah, I'm sorry about the cat. Like, for real, I'm so sorry. If I had a room to go into, I would. But trust me, the kitten is not by herself. I'm sorry. Just, y'all know how it is. This is the only area that I have to create makeup looks. This is just my area all day long. Like when I'm looking at the internet, I'm in here. Like this is my area right here in the dining room. I consider it my area because I'm in here all the time. Okay. All right, so there we go. I'll say that's the way I want it to look. The liner, natural, but yet you can tell it's not natural, you know. Kind of got it thick then on the corner side. I want it just a little bit thicker here. And sometimes it's best to do this first rather than last because you get to see it really good without all the makeup on. Get to be a little bit more precise because you're doing it before you put on all the eyeshadow and stuff. And you can get it just right. Just like that. All right. I'm content with that, but I feel like this side over here, it comes out a little bit longer. A little bit further out. All right, I think that's good. All right, so I do have a new mascara. The new mascara is the CoverGirl mascara here. We'll use that when I get to that point. And then I've got the CoverGirl Clean Professional Translucent Powder. And this is the CoverGirl Professional Remarkable mascara. All right, so let's go on in with the primer. This is the Mally Beauty Cancellation Concealer in Tan. All right, so you have the tan color, and then this is a powder. The other palette that I have that I've been using, which is this one here in deeper, the deeper tone. This one right here, it has the creamy color, but it has also a highlighter, and this is creamy. So this doesn't have a powder. So this one is pure cream. This one in deep, and this one here in tan, it has the setting powder and concealer. So I don't need no setting powder. I have the setting powder in this one. So I thought that was very interesting for me to tell y'all, because I think a lot of y'all would want to know that. I love Mally Beauty. I don't never get tired of her stuff. Her stuff is amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with, wait, I got the old one. The heck? Okay. We don't want the old one. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this one in tan, right? Yep. And I got the brush to go with it. I'm gonna use the brush today, and then I'll clean it later, but I'm gonna try the brush. I'm gonna go in with the concealer. It's called the Cancellation Concealer. And I really didn't know that. And this is in tan, so it's gonna be lighter than the other one that I've been using. But y'all, the weather is changing. It's getting colder, and this is going to work for me. So I can straighten out my brows with this brush, get it really cleaned up here, make it as neat as I can get it, and just go across here. And I think I used the other brush. I used this for the powder, okay? So yeah, y'all, I couldn't get it together today. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I'm okay. Okay, so this is where you can clean up that liner too, and the concealer as close as you need to clean up any mistakes. And that to me looks good and ready for eyeshadow. All right, see there, what a difference. Look here. Okay. Same thing on this side. Go ahead and just clean up those brows. I do that first. Use the most product up there. And once again, I want to say this is, I'm not into makeup anymore, but I do buy makeup because I do fashion videos, and I like to put on makeup. I like to look good. You know, I like to be, I like to wear makeup. Not saying you got to wear makeup to look good, but I like to look good. I like to look glammed up and stuff. So I still buy a little makeup, but very affordable makeup. I don't buy but I'm thinking about buying something that I would never thought I would buy. But I don't know when. Because I'm done buying for this month. Because there's other things coming up, and I don't want to buy too much stuff. Okay, I'm gonna straighten out that little bit of liner here in a minute. Let me just get everything on my lid, all the primer, the prep, concealer. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, let me straighten this out with concealer. Just, there we go. Got it. That's a good thing about working with a brush, adding on concealer onto or any kind of product. Just having a brush is just, you can clean up anything so quick. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add on the powder on top of it and mattify the concealer. Add that on top, and I like that. It kind of, like, this looks very light, but I'm using my iPad as a mirror, as y'all can probably tell because I'm not looking over here. But when you look at this, y'all, I'm so sorry. Let me see what's going on with the little baby in there. I don't know what's going on. Let me go check on the little baby. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Sometimes the little kitten, if somebody's talking, it'll just does that sometimes, but not all the time. But sometimes. All right, y'all. So that's that right there. Okay. But trust me, the kitten is in there. The cat is in there with the owner. Okay. So she's not by herself. Okay. So I think that's good enough. So we got that on there, but I'll use it again because I have to for my concealer underneath my eyes. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to put on one of these shadows. I don't know which one I'm going to choose from or what I'm going to do, but I'm going to, y'all tell me. I wish y'all could tell me which one to use for today, because honestly, I don't know which one I want to use. Bronze Dream, which is absolutely gorgeous. I'm kind of like looking at that going, I want to use it. But it has fingerprints in it. And then Purple Heart is this one here, which is so pretty. But, you know, all of them are so pretty. And then Attraction palette. I kind of feel for this one. A cool tone it is. Attraction palette. I feel like that's the one I'm going to go for today. So I'm going to take off the protective layer here. Oh, it's just a covering. And so this is what we've got. Now, I might use one of these pencils here that I showed you, one of my new pencils. I don't know. If I go for the gray tone, I will use this. It just depends on what I'm going to create. Right now, I do not know. I'm just trying something different, something new, and I'm very excited because I think it's going to turn out really good. So I'm going for a cool tone makeup look. I'm going to go in with the shades called, let me move this out of the way. The shade called Sand, okay? This is tone here. So just know I'm working from this palette. This is the shade Sand. And so I'm going to add that on. There's no fingerprints in this one. Just the bronze palette for some reason. So taking it up here where my crease truly is, right here. Ooh, look at that pigment. Okay, like I'm not mad at that at all. Look at that. And I know I'm not really blending. I'm not blending the best, but I'm doing my best. And I'm just gonna add just a little bit more. Look at that. Impressed. But I have to say that the Eye Prep concealer, cancellation concealer, is very highlighting, and the powder is amazing. Look at that. Yes, 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 I like that. So I'm gonna go up just a little bit higher there, up on my brow bone, right up in here, and just kind of, I feel like this brush is the proper brush. It's just beautiful. And then go into the crease up here. My crease really truly is my lids are slightly, I ain't gonna say slightly, just I got extra skin there, so it looks like I'm going up too high, but I'm not, because I can feel that this is my crease right here. That's my brow bone. On this side, I have a little bit more extra skin, so this is the side I always have problems with. All the time, I have problems even in this side with the other side. The other side is good, like you can actually see like right up in there the brow bone. On this side right here is like, where you at? Okay, where you at? I gotta try to find my brow bone. Anyways, y'all, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing fantastic. I'm doing good, honestly. I know I talked about this in the last video, and I'll probably talk about it for a while, but I just been feeling really good. Listening to so many wonderful, inspiring stories and different things like that. Bible stories, just praying for this country and everything that's going on in the world. And so, yeah, I'm going to deepen up my crease with the color Stone. I'm going to use the same brush because I think this brush is actually, is this a crease brush? Yes, it's a crease. This is the Coastal Scents, I believe, crease brush 506. This is amazing. This is probably a brush I need to clean every time I get ready to create a makeup look, so I can put the color right into the crease properly. And this color want to be a little patchy, but I didn't want it to be real bold. I just want a deeper tone, and I might have chose the wrong. No, that was the next lightest one. So I feel like I went in maybe a little bit too high as well with this color. Y'all, got the doors open and the windows open. I figured that since today is such a beautiful day, which every day is a beautiful day, but I will let it air out. And also, it was just breakfast cooking. Sometimes it can be smoky inside the house, so I figured I'll just air it out. So if you hear in the cars, I'm going back in with this color Sand because I don't want to cancel out that shade above it. Okay, and so now I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this as neat as I can. Add the shade Stone back into the crease. I promise you this is gonna look better. Right now it's looking like, girl, what are you doing? I know, it looked like it went from pretty to being like, huh? Okay, I'm gonna add the color Sand back on. Go back over it, just taking it up a little bit. Blend out the edges is what I'm doing right now. And that powder is my highlight, so I don't have to go back in with a highlight shade or anything. So I'm gonna try on this side. This is the roughest side here. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more. This is what I should have done on the other side, was just like kind of hold on to my lid and then apply that color on, because you're gonna see that it's probably gonna look better over here on this side. Okay, just blend All right, just gonna go ahead and blend this a little more into my lid. But yeah, y'all. So I didn't get to do everything I was supposed to have done yesterday, y'all. I'm kind of upset, but I know I can get it done next time I get out, which will be Monday. I supposed to have went to a car lot. Didn't get to go to the car lot. I just feel like the devil is trying to stop me from getting what I want, well, getting what I need. But I'm gonna keep believing in God and trusting God that the Lord is going to lead me to the right place. So as you can see, the color's a little bit more bolder there because I took my time. I do prefer this side over that side. Some will disagree because of the blending, but I like how everything is looking on this side. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more of this color gradually. I'm gonna pull my lid just a little bit, and I have to do this because of the excess skin. I got more than I had naturally. Like I have naturally hooded eyes, but now I have a lot of excess skin due to the eye injury. So this right here really does help out with me applying the right amount of color, how deep I want the color to look or how intense I want the color to be. This really does help out, and I hate to do this because I shouldn't do it. A lot of people say don't do that, but I can't help it, I have to. Now I feel like I went up a little higher. See the issues that I have when it comes down to my eyes? Like, that's why my makeup looks are so long. Like, when I get ready in the mornings and stuff, I don't take this much time, y'all. I just want y'all to know I don't do this on a regular basis. I used to, though. Back in the day, I did. I used to do it, but I don't take this much time anymore. Only when I'm trying to impress. And if you hear a little bit of noise, I got my windows up and the door open, so I don't want, I like the breeze, but if you hear noise, just know the door and the window. I pulled up and opened the door. So I pulled up the window and I got the door open, and the wind feels amazing. It's just like airing out the house. Y'all know how that is. It's so good to do that. So I'm just gonna blend this. All right. So I'm gonna go with that because I ain't got all day to sit here and just keep going over the same area. I know y'all don't want to be watching no 2-hour long video. Hour and something is long enough. Okay. All right. So now, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this brush, which maybe I can put the next deepest color, which is actually a black. Okay, so it's called, I don't know why they call it this, but it's just a black shade. I'm not going to even say the name, but go in with that. I don't know if that's too much. A little bit at a time, I feel like it's the best with this palette. But do y'all see how the eyeshadows is going on? Really good in my opinion. However, I did use a concealer. I did use a powder, so I couldn't tell you how it would be if you didn't use a primer or a concealer. But with the concealer on and the powder, everything's going on really good in my opinion. So I'm liking how everything very deep, intense makeup look, but I think it's gonna be gorgeous. And I'm not the best blender, so if somebody says, oh my God, you need to blend that out, I always told everybody I'm not the best blender. And I do have some like eyeshadow sticks that I could use to help me to smooth out these colors a little bit better. But you know what? I don't think it looks too bad. Just wait till I get done. I always tell everybody, like, you can't judge me when I first start doing makeup. Like, I'm a messy artist, so you have to see it, watch it, or either look at it at the end and then you will see how I just bring everything together. Don't believe me? Check out my Sheila Shimay channel. You will see when I was creating like makeup videos. I used to say it all the time. And that was years ago, like 2013, 14. Not 2013, but 2014, I believe. Yeah. You have to take a look at some of those videos. I always said I'm a messy artist, and you have to watch my makeup look all the way to the end to see the finished result. So, yeah. So I'm just putting this into my crease and blending it very nicely. And pulling it. This eye always look its best. Like, look at this. I feel like iPads show stuff sometimes a little bit too close. Like, it's like, but I like it. But I'm just saying, I'm just like, what? Okay, it's not looking like the way it looks in this mirror versus the iPad. Okay, so maybe it's just me. There we go. That looks better. So y'all, I've been watching this show and I absolutely love it. I've been watching it like every day. It is so good. It's one of those shows that you just want to watch it all day long. That's what I'm gonna do when I get done with this makeup look, is watch the show. It's so funny. It's like a reality TV show. And I really like it. And I really enjoy watching it. It's just so hilarious, funny, and the people, the cast is so good. Like, every story and everyone in the reality show is amazing. And I always, you know, it always makes me laugh, and that's always something good to watch. So yeah, y'all, like, for real. I mean, I can't stop thinking about it. Y'all probably want to know the name of the show. It's not an American show. It's a Europe show that I seen on YouTube, and I noticed it, and I was like, okay, here's a reality like show, and I love reality TV, reality shows, and I thought, wow, let me just take a look at this. I'm gonna put some more of that shade, the tan shade on, and blend it a little bit. Y'all, I really don't know what's going on. Why is this happening to me today? Like, the cat is just like, there's somebody in there, y'all. I just don't know. Like, what is going on? Do I need to go in there and pat? Y'all tell me, what can I do? Because, like, doing this makeup look, like, why is this cat Why is the cat meowing? I don't know. I seen the owner took it outside a minute ago because they were out there in the back. That's why I looked over there like that. But now the cat is still, I know what it is. The owner is not in the room. Okay. That's the way the cat loves the owner. Like, really does. And if the owner gets up, as y'all have seen the owner in the background, y'all have seen her. And when she gets up, it's like the cat hollers for her. So that's probably what's going on right now, y'all. I am so sorry. Let me see if I can put it in another room. Will that be good, y'all? Y'all okay? Let me see if the owner will let me put it in another room with another family member until I get this makeup look done, and then the cat can come back into the living room, because I'm in the dining room and they're in the living room. And so, yeah, I'm gonna ask and see here in a minute. Let's see I know that will work. Just like putting the cat with the other member in the house in the other room, and maybe the cat will be more comfortable or whatnot. Because I don't know what's going on over there. And it's funny how I just create that video talking about that, answering responses. So yeah. All right, y'all. So anyways, now it's time for my pencil. The pencil I like to use is this one here. I think I'm going to use this silver shade here because I got a smoky tone look. And then also I have this color here, which is very beautiful and quite a match. So I'm going to use this one on the lid, and I'll probably use this on my lash line. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to put the black pencil, the A94 shade, that black shade, in the waterline, and then use this on the lash part. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So this has a protective covering on it, which is amazing. I love that. Oh my goodness. I love when stuff comes to me that's well packaged and especially has a protective layer. I know nobody has put their hands on it, okay? That makes me feel secure, and no, nobody has touched it. But anyways, y'all, about the show, I love this show so much. It's just absolutely, y'all, let me turn off the phone, like for real. Let me just turn this phone off because I see right now that it's probably going to ring or something. I have two of them over there. But I like to watch the show, and it's just so funny. And it's not a new show, I don't think. It was like, when I look at it, it's like 2 years ago. But I just got to see the show. Like, I just found the show. And I think it's so entertaining. This is what it looks like, y'all. Okay, sharpened, got a pointed edge. So good. So now I'm going to look into the mirror now, y'all, and line this very good on my lids. And hopefully this is going to really define my crease. Oh, that's so pretty. Like, look at that color. I tell y'all, I think this is gonna wind up being like a smoky eye. But then again, we'll see. Okay. And then I'm going to go in on this side and go ahead and just fake a cut crease. Well, do a cut crease basically. it smells good. This does. It smells really good. It smells like coconut. That's what it smells like, a coconut. And I love coconut like lotion. That smells so good. All right. That's how it's looking. It's not like an icy silver color. I'm glad, because I didn't want it to look like an icy color. I want it to look like kind of blended in like a silver tone, but not like super duper icy toned silver. Like a white tone. I didn't want it to look white. I want the silver to show through. Okay. All right. It's funny how I decided to create this look. When someone was in here cooking breakfast before I got started, and it was smoky. So I said, you know what? I think I'm going to use the palette that has the smoky tones in it. And I'll just create a smoky eye look. Sometimes you can be inspired by the silliest things. And I just thought, okay, I'll create a smoky eye makeup look. How about that? And I did. That's what I am creating, and this is what it's turning out to be. So I end up creating something by being inspired by somebody else, just doing cooking. And I thought, okay, I'll create a smoky eye. Have y'all ever done that? I do it all the time. I get inspired by different things, and I end up creating something. I never know what look I'm going for. I just kind of just go with the flow. Whatever inspires me to create a look, I go with it. Somebody was cooking and it was smoking. That's why I got the windows open and everything. And that inspired me to create this smoky tone makeup look. So thanks to the person that was cooking. When I got out of the shower, because it was smoking, I thought, okay, I created a smoky eye look. So, all right, I did it too. So that's the silver pencil. Look how smooth that is. So you can use this as an eyeshadow pencil, as you see. I can't tell you if it's going to crease. Hopefully not, but it's possible that it can crease. I don't know. I'll let y'all know. Hopefully it doesn't crease, but I just really can't tell y'all right now. All right, so the next color I'm going to use is this one here. I'm going to put this on the lower lash line. But before I do that, I'm going to go in with the AF94. Y'all know my favorite. I go in with this black shadow here. This is called the Shadow Boxer. This is called Revolver. I keep forgetting that's the name of it. And you can't put this in the waterline. It does not bother the eyes. So I use this as my eyeliner and shadow. Okay. Yeah, just like that. And it's so soft and moisty. Like, it doesn't hurt my waterline, and that's what I like the most, is that it just glides on the eye just like that. Look at that. That's good eyeliner there. So I'm gonna put just a tad bit more in the inner corner over here. And this look also inspired me, not only by the person that was cooking this morning, or when I got done taking a shower, but one of the not actress, but yeah, it's a reality TV show. So she like really dark eye makeup, and I do too, because she has brown eyes, I believe. Yes, she does. And I always like dark eyeshadows as well with brown eyes. So this also is an inspirational look towards, or not towards, or me creating the look back after one of the actresses that's on the show. Okay. All right. So anyways, mascara now. Okay. Because I'm not going to use this pencil until after I do my concealer. So yeah, because I don't want to mess up the concealer and all that stuff. And so I'm going to go ahead and use the CoverGirl Professional Remarkable Mascara. And I'm not going to use primer. Let me see what it looks like without primer. Where are my lashes? Y'all look at this. Where is my lashes? Okay, I'm gonna have to use this. So I feel like a primer is gonna be the best thing to use when it pertains to this mascara here. Because as you can see, this is not giving me much of anything. I'm gonna wiggle it through. That helped then. You can see them now. I have to wiggle this mascara through to try to get it to show that I have mascara on. Okay. I don't want it to. Alright, this is more like an everyday mascara, not for glamming up. So if you want to glam up, don't use this. This is more like everyday type of quick makeup look mascara. You're not trying to be glammed up. You're just putting on a little bit of mascara and you're getting out the door. That's the kind of mascara this is. But I do like the formula. It's not like clumping up. Yeah, I like the fact that it's not clumping. So that's a good thing about this mascara. Is that it's not clumping out. So that's really good. Like that. Okay. All right, y'all, that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the bottom lash because honestly, this mascara has very little, like when you pull it out of the container, it has like barely there product inside. Like you don't get a whole lot of that product. And I think that's going to be amazing for my bottom lashes. Do you see how it looks on the bottom lashes? It looks really good. I like my bottom lashes. I like how they look. The top I don't like, but the bottom I love. This mascara looks really good on the bottom lashes. Like some mascara is just meant to go on the bottom, I feel. And then some mascara, it looks good on the top and bottom lashes. This one is good for the bottom lashes. You don't want too much product on the bottom lashes anyway, because y'all know what happens. Everything looks so clumpy and just overly done, and trying not to overdo it myself here on the corner side, which I have the most problem when it pertains to mascara on my bottom lashes. But alright, y'all, I think that's good enough. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna add a layer on my top, on the top here, and see if I can get some volume. No. Yeah, a little bit. So you need to coat the top lashes as well as underneath the lashes, okay? So coat the top as well as underneath the lashes. So if you're gonna put some mascara on the underneath here, you're gonna have to put some on the top here as well to get a little bit of volume. Just a little bit. It's a little bit of a difference. See there? It's a little different. Not much, but a little bit. All right, y'all. That's a look. As far as the eye makeup, like We're gonna go with it. Let's put on some foundation. Right now it's not looking its best because foundation is not on, all that stuff. But what I'm gonna do right in the center of this color, and y'all, so far it has not creased. I am impressed. I use this color and I love it. Okay, so I can imagine using this by itself without any color in the crease. Oh my god, it looks good now, but just imagine this on its own. Just like add this on in the morning, put on some mascara as I did, and just maybe a little liner, maybe not no liner, but I feel like this is good. Like it's creamy, it looks very shiny on the lids. Oh, I love it. Okay, so far not creasing. That is like yes. And I will put this on my lashes. I'm gonna wait till I do everything else on my face. The foundation, the concealer, all that stuff. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add one of these colors here, and I think I'm gonna choose the color, I think this radiant color. It's like a light silver tone. I'm gonna put this right in the center of my eye with my finger. And y'all, these colors, this palette is very, really good. Very, very, really good. Okay. All right, now I lighten it up a good bit. So what I'm gonna do is I can just easily grab my pencil and I can still blend this on the corner side. You know what I'm saying? So that other color don't fade. This is just highlighting the center of the eye. And that is like that really pale silver color, but it looks really good though. I feel like it amped the look up. Okay. It amped it. It looks amazing. Okay. All right. Do the same thing on the other side. Add that radiant shade right down the center part of the eye, just like that. Grab the pencil, smooth it evenly on the side. Don't have to grab a brush, just get the eyeshadow pencil and just blend it on in. Oh yeah, I like that look. Okay. I feel like maybe have that side a little bit more highlighted. Sometimes you can take off just a tad bit too much. You might have to go back over it right where you got it placed to even it out. All right, like that. Y'all, I have nothing but good things to say about this palette. We'll talk about it in a little while. So far, so good. So yeah, y'all, we'll talk about that here in a minute. So my eyes are getting watery because the wind is blowing and it feels good though. I'm gonna put on the liner one more time because my eyes got a little watery. Like I said, this can go into the waterline, but I'd say be careful about how much you use. You don't want to put too much on, and who knows, it may not be good for everybody, but I've used it on my waterline and it works. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I normally go in with my concealer rather than my foundation. Y'all, I didn't even get my foundation out. Can y'all believe that? I did not even get my foundation out. And I'm gonna use my beauty sponge. All right. And so I'm going to use, I want some coverage, okay? I really do. I want coverage. So I'm gonna take, let's see. I think I'm gonna use my SheGlam. I was gonna use the Mally Beauty stick. I think I will. I think I'm gonna use that stick in tan. Yeah, that's in Rich. I use the one in tan. Yeah, I'm gonna use the shade tan. This is the Mally Beauty foundation stick in tan. And what I'm gonna do, I don't need a beauty sponge. So I'm gonna put this beauty sponge back up and I'm gonna use a foundation brush. Got some right here. I'm gonna use this one here to blend it out. And I'm not going to put any on this area, but you know what? I kind of feel like I should put on the concealer first. Then again, no, I like to do it after foundation. So let me take the Mally Beauty foundation stick in tan. Okay, I haven't used this in a while. Look at those scars on my arms, y'all, from the bugs that bit me. Like, oh, do y'all see that? So bad. I'm gonna start using the medicine every single day when I come in here and do my skincare. I need to use that cream to put on those scars. Okay. All right, so I think that should be enough. I'm gonna put some on my neck. I'm gonna put just a little bit below my neck because I think it's just a tad bit darker now. Just a little bit. So I'm gonna blend it out with this foundation brush. Go over that scar there. Look at that, so good. I love Mally Beauty Cosmetics. I don't care if some of y'all say that this is old, but listen, I repurchase and repurchase. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out underneath my neck. Right here. My jawline, I should say, not my neck. But y'all, anyways, I'm just kind of picturing the actress or the cast members on the show. You can say actress because they are on a show, and I just love her eye makeup. Every time I see her eye makeup, I'm just like, oh my God, this girl's got some skills. Like, her eye makeup always looks good. And it'd be really intense. Like I've even seen her with black eyeshadow, and I mean very intense, but it looks so good. It never looks like it's too much, even though it's a good bit of makeup, but it looks very good. And I like that. Y'all know me. I do use a good bit of makeup. When I create my looks, I can put a little bit more foundation on than what I should, because I like that full coverage look most of the time. Even if it's glowy foundation, I still like that full coverage look. Like, her makeup looks so good. Every time I look at it, I'm just like, girl, your makeup is so pretty. All right, so I think I don't need to go in with another coat. I think that is good enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend this on down my neck. See there, it's just a tad bit because it's getting cold. The weather is changing, so this now looks a little bit deeper in tone, but that's okay. We make it work by just pulling on down the neck. I love a nice bronze makeup look anyways. It's my favorite looks. And so now I'm going to use my concealer, the Mally Cancellation Concealer in Tan. That foundation stick is in the shade Tan, so this should be too, let's see what it's gonna look like. It should match really well. But I think this is going to be a little bit lighter. Look at that. It is. It's a little bit lighter than the actual foundation, but that's the way I like my concealer. It's a little lighter than my foundation. I love the highlighted look, so it's going to work out anyways. And I'm going to pull some down here because I want it to be very highlighted like that. Do the other side. Make sure I get the inner eye. When you do a smoky eye, make sure you highlight the inner corner of the eye, or else it's not going to look really good. Everybody should know that. And that's one thing I noticed about the actress that does go like with deeper tones all the time. Her inner corner is always highlighted, and that really just, it just looks so good. I always do. Y'all do that if you like makeup and stuff, like you see these shows and you like really look at the makeup and you might see somebody and you go, whoa, like makeup is like looking good. That's the way I am when I see this actress there. She's really good with makeup. Now I'm just straightening out my eyeshadow here on the corner side with the concealer there. This is when I need like a dry brush. I guess I really need like a sponge. And that's what I forgot to get, like those little sponges that you can get. But I just use this one here. I got one of these little beauty blenders here. I'm going to use this one because I don't want to wet it. I just want to blend it out with a dry beauty sponge so I can get all that highlight there. Right there. Okay. Blending out very good with the sponge, but it is dry. I know that this works with it. The Mally Beauty Concealer does work with the beauty sponge when it's wet, but I find that sometimes I don't get that real thick coverage. That's for like when you want to thin out the concealer, then with the beauty sponge, if you want to thin it out a little bit, or you just want to have a more of a natural concealer day or whatnot. Yeah, but anyway you go, you get coverage, whether the concealer is wet, not the concealer, but the sponge is wet or dry. So it's really nice. Look at that. I really like that. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the CoverGirl Clean Professional translucent powder. I'm going to go ahead and put this on my under eyes. I'm going to kind of like bake, but y'all know how I feel about baking. I don't like to bake, but underneath my eyes. I like to bake when I'm cooking, but not underneath my eyes, because sometimes that looks not so good for me. It really brings out everything, all the lines underneath my eyes. But I'm going to try this. This is, I think, translucent. I was looking for a translucent medium, but it was all out. So I went with translucent light. And if it's a little highlighted, like really bold, that's okay. I like a really highlighted under eye anyways. And so I'm just going to let that. That smells like Noxzema. Y'all know how CoverGirl products always smell like Noxzema. I think it has Noxzema in it. I'm not sure, but I think so. I don't know, y'all. I don't know for sure. But their foundations be smelling like Noxzema. Powders, almost everything that they got smells like Noxzema. think that's good enough. I'm gonna stop right there. This powder puff on there. All right. So now, let's see what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna put on my powder, my Mally Beauty powder. And y'all, oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna put, yeah, I don't know. Should I put powder on with the, I'm trying to make up my mind. Do y'all think it's a good idea to put powder on a foundation stick foundation? This is the Liquid Fuse Powder Foundation in Tan. This is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna grab some of this and go around the highlight. We're gonna try it. Pull it on down the neck. There we go. Got that on. Oh, that looks so good. Y'all, my makeup looks excellent. Just wait till I pull up the camera once I get everything done. I guess I can keep this out so I can tell y'all more about it. So the next thing I'm going to do is, let's see about this setting powder. Let's check it out. Let's kind of like dust it off. Let's see. Is that gonna be too light? Is it just gonna be just right? What is it gonna? Oh yeah. It's a little light on me, just a little bit, but I think it'll still work out. That powder, I don't think it's too light, but it's not the perfect. I wanted a yellow setting powder, but I didn't get it. I couldn't find any. And probably online I could find some, but I'm done buying, okay? So the next thing I'm going to use, I don't know if I should just use the powder, the bronzing powder, or use a cream and a bronzer powder. What y'all think? I think I just want to use the powder by itself. I think if I put the bronzer on with that, I think it'll be a little bit too much. So I'm just going to grab my bronzer brush. And I put my bronzer in this. As y'all know, I had hauled these little cups here. And I don't know what I'm going to do, put in these. But I got these cups here. And my bronzer broke in the actual container, and it was just getting all over everything. So I just put the powder in there because this powder is very pretty and I didn't want to throw it away. I tried to find another one at the Dollar Tree, but they did not have this shade. So I was like, okay, what do I got to do? And you know what? I just had to just get a container and yeah, let that be it. Just put some down in there and go with it. So I'm gonna dust some of that off and add this bronzer on the back portions of my cheeks here. There's a glare, y'all. Probably can see that glare. You have to go in with this little by little, because if you put too too much on. It's just, and this is the LA Colors Cappuccino. The color is Cappuccino. It's like this red brown that I really like. And I'm gonna go in with the powder on there. Maybe I don't have to keep dipping in there as much as I am right now. Go in with that. Add a little bit more onto my brush, the back portions of my cheeks. Okay, I think that is gonna work there. That's so pretty. And then now I'm gonna put some on my forehead. Just right here. Just like that. Why is there glare? Oh my gosh, there is a glare, y'all. I'm gonna put this like right here in front of this glare. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me try to like get this glare. Y'all know how it is. I love the sunshine, but there is a glare. Alright, so I'm gonna put this underneath my chin here. And pull it down just a little bit, the bronzer. This is LA Colors. The shade is in Cappuccino. So I know somebody will ask me, what bronzer do I have on? And I don't have the container to show you. I'm sorry. The actual product just like broke. And I didn't want, I tried to look for another one and they were all gone. So I was like, okay, I'll just put it in this little cup and be done with it. I'm trying to deepen this up just a little bit more. A little more intense on the cheeks. There we go. Just a little bit. All right, that looks good to me. Now I'm gonna grab my nose contour brush, my newest one that I've been using. Dipping it in here. Oh, it's so nasty. Okay, but we're gonna have to work with it, okay? Now I'm gonna contour this nose. And look at this looking patchy. Like, why are you looking patchy for? Now I'm gonna have to really blend this out too. Y'all shut up. I know some of y'all probably laughing. Okay, stop. Okay, I got a big nose. So what? Alright, so I'm gonna have to use a little bit of that powder from CoverGirl to like smooth this out. So let me get this powder. Go ahead and put the bronzer up here. I don't think you can open that up that way. No, you can't. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in, grab that translucent powder, and blend this out. Not all the way, but a good bit. Smooth it out a good bit. I might have to use some foundation. That's one thing about this bronzer. That's why I like it. It's very intense. Very intense. So if you want a good bronzer, LA Color has it. And that only costs $1 at the Dollar Tree. So if you want to find LA Color products that doesn't cost a lot, go to your Dollar Tree. They have it there. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of that foundation, the foundation stick, grab a little bit of it onto this brush. But I'm gonna grab a different brush here. grab some of this product and kind of smooth out the bronzer lines. This wind feels so good. Alright, so I'm just thinning this out with the foundation stick, straighten it up. And I'm gonna have to look into my mirror, take a look at it. Just sort of blending it where it's not too much, like that. Now I'm gonna take my finger and just kind of blend that, push it in, just like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my bronzer again, and I'm gonna add that line. This is so gross to be using that back into my container, but I like to see the bronzer line like right up in here. I feel like it makes a very good nose contour type of thing. I really do think so. That's my personal opinion, okay? I'm just saying. I'm gonna use some of this highlight, the powder. Some of y'all probably say you should have left it alone, but I like the little bronze. I like for the bronze to show on my nose. I like that. So, and then I go in with the powder and just like clean it up. And then also I can smooth it out a little bit better with the powder again. I know I already done went through this twice already, but I like that. May not be perfect, but it is what it is, okay? Alright, so now with the bronzer done, it's time for the blush, and then I got to finish doing my eyes. So the blush is One Special Lady by L7 Studios. So I'm going to use probably this tone. I like this really beautiful raspberry tone. And I might mix it with the red tone as well. Maybe the mixture of two. I don't know. We'll see. Let me grab my brush. I'm going to use a stipple brush so I don't put too much on, because this, I can tell I've already swatched it, so I know it has really great amount of, look at that, very little goes a long way. This is a new product. It's going on like a red color, but it is red, but it's more like a burgundy color. And so maybe y'all don't see that, but just a little bit more over here on this side. Make sure I get that color just right. A little bit more. I feel like I got more color on this, on the other side, than I do. See what it is? I have more texture on this side than this side. I feel like the blush looks better on this side than that side. Have y'all ever felt that way? I do. A lot of times. I feel like one side is a little bit more, got more texture than the other side. Like, for real. I do feel that way sometimes. I'm gonna grab another brush and I'm gonna use one of these highlights. I don't know if I'm really gonna like it. You know what? I'm gonna do what I always do, and that is I always add on. Let's see, what brush can I use? I done ran out of highlighter brushes. How did I do that? I'm all over the place, y'all. Like this, I use with concealer. I don't use this as highlighter brush. I have one in here, but I don't like to use it as a highlighter. But I'm gonna have to. Okay. So what I do is I take my Black Radiance True Complexion 3D highlighter palette, and I use the shade called, it's like a light peach shade, Vacation, and I add that on top of my, no, I did the wrong thing. This goes on top. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I will get it together. Okay, I'm gonna take this other side, okay, this side here, and I'm gonna use this highlighter right here. That's a highlighter. So I'm gonna add some of this on top of my cheeks right here. Whoa, that is so cute. This one is too. Here in the center, right here, right there, right there. All right, a little bit on my chin. Right, and just a tad bit right up in here in the center. A little highlight. Then I'm gonna take the other side, and this is the Black Radiance True Complexion 3D highlighter. I'm on top this highlighter with this one, and you're gonna see it. It's just gonna ice it up. The same thing here. Add some in the center there. Me a little highlight. So cute. I love it. And now I'm going to finish my under eye. I can leave it just like this, but I would like to have a little bit of the color underneath my like mascara, okay? And this is the NYX Silver, like sort of blue shade. I'm going to use it, and actually this is shade 22, this one, and the silver shade here is number 1. No, number 11. Okay. All right. So 11 and 22. What a coincidence. I didn't know. I just chose these colors. But anyways, yeah. Y'all, let's go play bingo. Oh, all right. Anyways, I know some of y'all probably saying, what's so funny? But some of y'all get it, some of you won't. But anyways, all right. I just grabbed the colors. I didn't know that they had numbers on the bottom of them. I don't know. Y'all don't know this brand. This is just one of those brands from Amazon, okay? And I love Amazon products and the sellers and stuff. They always have a great deal. So I'm going to put this shade underneath my lash line. Hopefully this doesn't create a mess. This is going to look black. Y'all, it's going to look black, I believe. I don't want it to... We're going to keep it over here in the corner then. Yeah, this color looks black. So we're just going to add a little bit of this color on the bottom lash line like this. And leave it alone. Yeah, I like that. The pencils are so creamy. I like them a lot. Okay, looks good. I thought this was going to be like a blue, like, but it's I guess because the liner and the mascara is already on, that might be why it looks like that. So I feel like just adding this on the lash line a little bit. I don't want to overdo it, but just a little bit, like right up in here. Yeah, like right up in there to even out the bottom liner, you know? See there? Okay. So I'm using it as a liner now. I told y'all somebody will call. I don't know who it is. It's a spam call. I ain't got time. Don't y'all just hate those type of calls? All right. Just adding a wing there. Told y'all somebody would call them. See what I'm saying when I said my phones are hacked? Told y'all somebody. I just left that one on so y'all can see what I'm saying. Okay, we just gonna pull that wing up a little higher with this pencil here. This one shows a little bit more than the other one though. I don't know why, but it's okay. All right, y'all. I'm liking that. I'm feeling that. All right, y'all. So now it's time for lipstick. Look at that beautiful highlighter. I'm in love. I feel like the bronzer is just a little bit too intense up in here. I don't like that really bold look, or maybe it's just me. Like I feel like the bronzer is just like right up in here. It's just too much. I feel like maybe a little bit of foundation here just to go across and smooth it out a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Some of y'all may like that. I don't know. I just feel like it's just a little bit bold, but it's okay. We're gonna leave it as is because sometimes when you start trying to fix up stuff, it just gets more intense, and next thing you know, you don't like the look. Okay, so what I'm gonna use for lipstick, I had a lip gloss, but it didn't come in today. So I'm going to go for a nude, y'all. Y'all know I love nude. I mean, I kind of want to go for a red tone. Like I could use this balm here, right here. And I think it would look really pretty with the look. Like I can show y'all what it looks like. I know I'm not going to like it. Like, see? I mean... like, that's pretty. It is pretty. But I feel like then my eye makeup and everything is a little bit too intense. But then again, it is really pretty. This is the A94. I don't have liner on. You don't need liner with this. This is a lip tint as well as a blush. So pretty. Y'all, this doesn't look bad. No, it doesn't. All right. So I guess we'll just go with this. I thought I would go with a nude, but you know what? I can put a little nude into it. This is the shade 101 Cheek by Shein. And I can put a little nude, mix it in together. It's going to probably look lavender-like. There we go. I actually like that. It's really pretty. All right. Not mad at that look. Very pretty. All right, y'all. So now usually I would spray setting spray, but y'all, I don't use setting spray like I used to. I really don't anymore. So y'all, let me fix my hair, and I do need to put on an outfit, but you know what? I think we're going to talk about the makeup, and then I'll come back with the outfit, okay? And have my hair fixed and all. So real quick with the new products, okay, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Lamora Attraction Palette. Love it. Look at this. Look at this. You got to see me use this product in progress. I have to say that I don't know how good this is without a concealer and a powder, but with the concealer and powder on top of it, it works well. And if you're an excellent blender, you probably won't take as long as I did. But the colors is very nice. This is the color scheme in the palette. It's Cool Tone palette, if I'm not mistaken. This is Cool Tone. So the shades that I used was this shade, which is Sand. Then I used this shade called Stone, and then I used this shade called Dirty. Those are the shades that I use. And then in the center of my eye, I use the shade called Radiant. Okay, so those are the tones that I use. Love this. And actually the shadows are very like wet feeling, like creamy like. So yeah, that's why I said when I saw this palette, all three of them, they remind me of the Natasha Denona palettes, but I don't have one of her palettes, so I can't say that this is a dupe palette, but I can say that the colors in these palettes are similar to some of her smaller palettes or some of her palettes, and that's one reason why I got it, because I do like her products. And then so that's the one I use today, the Attraction palette. Love it. I love cool tone colors when it gets cold out, when it starts the weather change to fall and winter. I love the cool tone looks, like the silvers, the gray tones, the really like cool tone blue tones and greens and stuff like that. I really love that icy eyeshadow colors. So that's when I really like to wear colors like this, shimmers, whatever, okay, matte tones, whatever. So I really like this. I would recommend it. You can get all three palettes. The other two palettes here is once again the Purple Heart palette. That's the name of it. This is what that looks like. I can't wait to try that one in another makeup look. Y'all will see very soon. Okay. It's more like pink tones, like something more natural looking. And then the Bronze Dream palette, okay? This one is absolutely lovely, but somebody did put their fingers in it right here and right there, which I'll just clean that. Just wipe it up, get the top layer off, and spray some alcohol on it, and it'll be fine, okay? But that's what it looks like. And I was going to use that palette today, but I was like, nope, I got to clean it first because there's 2 fingerprints in there. So what the heck? Okay, so you can get all 3 eyeshadows here. You can get all 3 of them for $31. This one, this one, and this one. Or you can pay $11 and some change. So honestly, it's still what, 30 something dollars. So really it's like $11 and some change per shadow. But you can just pick one that you like, that you know you're gonna use the most. Like this one so far is amazing. Gotta try these 2. I feel like I'm gonna like this one in the Bronze Dream palette. This one I feel like I probably won't use as much because it has those light pink tones that sometimes you just can't see these shadows if you got tan skin tone. Some of the tones in there I'm just like kind of worried. Like those 2 tones right there, I don't know if it's gonna show up on my skin tone, but we'll see, you guys. But I feel like out of all of them, this is my probably the one that's not gonna work too good. I like it, but I don't know if the shadow's gonna show. But these 2 for sure will show up, and I have to say, y'all, it's very good. Okay, you should try it. You can find these palettes on Amazon.com. Okay, this is the Lamora eyeshadow palette. Just look up Lamora, Lamora. Look up that, and you should see these palettes in the list of cosmetics. Or you can put Lamora eyeshadows, and you should find it. Okay. The next thing that I like is the eyeshadow pencils. Come on now. All right, these are good. You can use these. Look at here, it hasn't creased yet, y'all. Look how long I've had it on. Like it's almost 2 hours, y'all. Like for real. Like these do not crease. Okay, it's been 2 hours, none creasing. You can use these as eyeshadow pencils. As you saw, I use this color to kind of add a little color on the outer corners of my eyes and even underneath my lashes. This is so good. You can use it as an eyeshadow pencil as well as a liner. Very good. They're creamy and they stay put. Look here. I don't have the cream eyeshadow up on my lid or anything. The colors are staying put. So excellent. And I've got, guess what, 12 shades. And these were $12 for 12 shades. So they're $1 and a few change, like $1 basically per pencil. So yes, 12 of these. Look at the colors. Okay, amazing. All right, absolutely amazing. Creamy, none creasing. They're not messy. Very pigmented. Amazing. Okay, amazing. Very good. So far, everything I got is amazing. Okay. All right. So that's very good to know. So that's also really good to have eyeshadow pencils like that, because you can really use those pencils really quick and fast. If you're on the go, you can just put that little color on your lid, put a little mascara on, eyes done. Okay, that's how simple it is. The next product would be the CoverGirl Professional Remarkable. I'm not gonna hate on this. I was gonna say I don't like it. Y'all, really, honestly, my lashes does not look bad. Like, look at this. They look very natural. And sometimes natural is the way to go. Like sometimes we don't need a whole lot of volume. Sometimes we don't need the long lash look. Sometimes we just need to put a little color on our natural lashes and it works out with any look. And this look is very, very bold. But with the natural lash look, it just looks good. It just all comes together. So I'm not going to hate on this. I like it, okay? I do. I like it. I think it helps manage how extreme my eye makeup look. With a natural looking mascara, it managed out the boldness of the entire makeup look. So when I say balance, I mean the look isn't overdone. Even though you see the makeup is very bold, the eyeshadows is a bold, smoky eye look. but the mascara just kind of balance out that look, and so it looks good, even though the eyeshadows is like, whoa. But then the lashes being natural and just a little coat of mascara like this one, it works out. So I like it. CoverGirl Professional Remarkable mascara. It's like $5, y'all. Amazing. I do like how my bottom lashes look with this mascara. So if you don't like it on the top, you can always have this mascara for the bottom lashes, because I think my bottom lashes look amazing, because I can't hardly get those to look really neat, but with this mascara I feel like my lashes look very neat on the bottom. But I just love how natural. And remember, when you use this on the top lashes, you need to put a coat on top like this and underneath, so that it just does something then. If you just put it on the bottom, you're gonna say, what the heck, this is not doing anything. So you got to put some on the top here as well as underneath the bottom. And don't forget to put a liner on your lash line as well, and it'll all work out with this mascara. Okay, like it. Okay, love it. Good. The next new thing was this Mally Beauty. I should have just stuck with the CoverGirl first. The CoverGirl Clean Translucent Powder. This is in 110. Translucent Light. I wanted translucent medium, and I'm going to get it. I do like this. I have used this before, but I really like it. They do have a shade that will actually match my skin tone. I'm hoping that they will have it when I get back to the store, because this looks so good underneath my eyes. Look how highlighted it looks, and I don't think it pulls out or brings out my lines too bad. Like, I can see it just a little bit, but that's really normal when you put powder underneath. So yeah, you guys, I like this. And remember, the next product I'm about to tell you, I didn't use the powder underneath my eyes, so I will use that powder in another makeup look. But y'all, this is really good. It's a really good baking powder, I feel, for me, because when it comes down to baking my under eyes with a powder, I usually don't like it, because it just brings out every single line I have underneath my eyes. But this one is not bad. Like, the only one that really doesn't do that is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I don't use that all the time because I have a little small size. And so having this one right here, my nose is running a little bit, having this one right here, I can use this a whole lot, and it's just $5, so it doesn't cost a whole lot to replace it if I use it all or whatnot. So this is good just for an extra. But I have to say, this is really good. This is the CoverGirl Clean Professional Translucent Light Powder in 110. All right, like it. Okay, next thing, the Mally Beauty Cancellation Concealer in Tan. I like it because now it's time that it's time for me now to use the shade Tan. I've been using the shade D, but now I can use the one in Tan. Once again, this is the creamy, this is the concealer. You can use this on your eyelids as a eye prep. Even though this is not the eye prep, it's really concealer. But you can use this to prep your eyelids for eyeshadows, and use it as concealer, as I did. And then you have a powder to go on top, which I didn't use underneath my eyes, but I did use it on my lid. And y'all see, look at this. I have highlight on my brow bone. I don't need to go back in with another powder or anything. So this would be great. It's a highlight powder for your brow bone, and also to set the concealer on the lid, so everything, when you put your eyeshadows on, it should just blend out easy. And I feel like the shadows did blend out faster than as far as the time of me blending out eyeshadows, I do feel like that powder did help me out. So I love the Mally Beauty Cosmetics. I just love it. I love her products. Okay, just amazing products. What else did I use that's new? Everything else that I've used before, I'm not going to talk about. This right here, the L7 Studios One Special Lady. This one here, I'm glad I got me a brow, not a brow, but a blush palette and a highlighter palette. This is so good. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the only blushes in this palette is this one, and this one, and that one. No, wait, let me see real quick. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's a highlighter, isn't it? No, that's a blush. Wait a minute. Yeah, but it's got sparkle in it. But I think it'll work as a blush. So this one and this one and this one is truly a blush. Okay, this one can be used as a blush, but this one also can be used as a blush. So I say this one, this one, this one, this one, that one. Okay, but this color, that color, that color, and that color, and that color is highlighters. And I used this highlighter today first, and I really like it. And it wasn't as icy as this highlighter is, but it's a nice one, okay, for when you don't want your eyeshadow to look too bold, but you just want a little highlight there, but enough to see. It does look wet looking, the highlighter, and the blush is very pigmented. I just put it on very lightly because I didn't want nothing too bold, because my eyeshadows is the bold look. Okay, so this is a good palette. Like it. Okay, everything that I got, I like it. Now the Ruby Kisses or Black Radiance Black Radiance True Complexion 3D highlighter. I love this to top off my other highlighters. Now this is good by itself. I did top the highlighter from the L7 Studios with that shade, and it gives me this beautiful like icy highlighter look that I like. So that's it right there. So yeah, y'all. So everything else I've already told y'all about. The Mally Beauty foundation stick, the AF94 products I've already talked to y'all about. The Cheek She Glam lipstick in 101, I've talked about that. The Shadow Boxers by AF94 also I've talked about. And I have to say, this brush with the Mally Beauty concealer, Consolation concealer, is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I love the concealer part here, and I love the fluffy brush here to blend out the powder. It works really nice. Highly recommend it. So if you're looking for one, that's a good one to get with the concealer. I feel like it really does go together. So that's what I feel about all the products, y'all. So that's what I can say about the products as well. So now, you guys, that is it. So now I'm going to put on, oh yeah, my LA Colors bronzer. This is in Cappuccino, and y'all know that I told y'all the package broke on me, so I didn't want to. I looked for another one, but they didn't have one at Dollar Tree, so I just put the rest of the powder that I had in this container. So if you're wondering why I have this in a container, because I couldn't find another one in Cappuccino. So this is just a red tone bronzer. I like the red tone bronzers. So yeah, but that wasn't nothing new. So anyways, you guys, let me go ahead and fix my hair. Let me put on something, and I'm gonna give y'all or show y'all an outfit of the day. Okay, all right, y'all, I'm gonna put on my makeup, and then I'm gonna put on something, and then I'll show it to y'all, and then that will be the video, because it's almost 2 hours long already. So y'all, sorry, but hold on for a minute.